they sent me the script. I read the script and I was, fascinated by the script. I thought, it was incredible. This was a really great love story, that actually sort of went beyond any type of boundaries.
I called Gustavo, told him that Ang Lee was open to meeting with him. Gustavo happened to be in New York performing at Carnegie Hall.
Remember, I took the subway. I was with my wife, and I had my ronroco, my little instrument that we use in the mountains in Argentina, in Peru, in Bolivia. The first thing he said was, "What is that?" And for the instrument. So I took out the instrument and I started playing, and I played for a while, and that's sort of like, that was our introduction. It wasn't more than, hi, what is that? And then it was music, So after that, we started talking about the movie, the story, the characters, and how he envisioned the music, and what I was already thinking about it. And, we found that there was a lot of common ground. We both thought about an acoustic guitar. We both thought that strings could be a great addition, because of the landscape and the open space.
It's not only the land, but the sky. You have to be satisfactory about what's going on in the sky, which you don't see in a place like New York City. See buildings. And the sky is so big, so complicated, and it's grand, and it's free to shoot at.
I came back to Los Angeles, and I just started working on it right away.
And 2 weeks later, he sent me 7 songs, 7 temp cues. This is before I shot the movie, and they all fit. They're great music.
Ang went on to tell me that actually some of the music helped him envision what the West would have looked like.
I mean, we obviously, re-record the stuff and, add the real strings. But all the themes and sort of the sonic fabric of how that music was going to be, it was decided before actually the film was shot.
For this movie, which is poignant and stark, we need sparse music here and there, and his music fit just perfectly.
We'd had the pleasure of working with Gustavo here on 21 Grams at Focus earlier, and knew that he was an incredibly proactive music producer. He's produced over 100 albums. So he knows how to get things done and work with musicians. And he's a very tactile musician. He's somebody who actually feels the music before almost hearing the sounds.
To see Ang's first cut of the movie, in which he used all the music that I gave him and his genius on how to use that music, because I did all those themes and all that music really based on the story and the characters and my feelings about it. In this movie in particular, I really wanted to expand the concept of silence. I really love the use of silence in music. Like what happens in that beginning theme, Ding! Then you're holding there for the next note, right? And so that longing, in that moment there isn't a note played there, but yet, you are sucked into the music or the story, and that space, that silence, you're feeling it as an audience. And I know Ang even extended some of those silence, even made it longer, But I thought it applied really great to the story, but also give you a sense of the silence that inhabit those characters. I mean, those are not characters that, talk that much.
Fran, that's more words than you spoke in the past 2 weeks.
Hell, that's the most I've spoken in a year.
These are not particularly expressive people, but they are feeling people. And the exquisiteness of the emotion and feeling is, always at a pitch and a tenor that exceeds their ability to communicate it.